Alright, first things first, let's get a flake. Now I think this probably has some nice color in it, because I can see some bubbles and they're running this direction. And if you look, you can kind of see some lines. So, when that's the case, you want to go parallel to the lines. And I think I see a little platform here. Now, a lot of people will tell you, don't take flakes off 90 degrees. Well, I'll show you something cool. And hopefully I don't have to eat my own words right now, but this is pretty close to a 90-degree angle. Like, if you look, it's pretty much there. So what I do is I lay that flat, and I'm going to come in at an angle like this. And I'm just going to hit it hard. And here we go. If it was a bigger bopper or a rock, I would have got a bigger flake, but here we go. Doesn't actually look like there's much color in here. Now, that's not a nice little flake, so let's get another one. That sounded better. Now there's probably something here that we can use. Oh yeah, it is. This is silver sheen or sealskin here. You can kind of see it. I'll show you. It's tough to get the light quite right. You can kind of see in there. Yeah, like that. There you go. Some bubbles. I'll get a better shot of it later when we've got the nice point. So, here they are. This one's a nice one. This one's okay. We'll need to take a couple bops off of it. This one too. And this one too. So, that tells me let's go with this one. Requires the least amount of bopping and we'll make a nice little point. Doesn't have too much sheen in it, but might have a bit. Cool. Man, I cannot wait till I have a farm or something. Some property out away from the city. There's trucks everywhere. Dogs barking. So what I'm doing now is just taking some of those real sharp edges off, because I don't want to slice my stuff. This is the sharpest stuff in the world. But now, it's nowhere close. Now I can touch that without any adverse effects. I can just grab it. Ooh. That almost cut me. But, okay. Just checking. Yep, I have audio. Good. So I'm going to take a couple little flakes off just to speed up the process of flint knapping, or pressure flaking. So, weird. There we go. One. There's another one over here. I like to think of these as a puzzle where you just go by the next flake. Oh, where's the next flake? Alright, here it is. Oh, know where the point is, the tip is. That was a little bit of an overshot flake, but that's alright. So I'm just setting up a platform here on the bottom to take a nice flake off the bot, down here, up. And just a short one. Just don't want to snap it in half. Here we go. Just like that. Alright, now that's pretty well a biface ready to be ishi sticked. There's a few problem bits, but they will all be easily taken care of with the pressure flaker. So, I'm going to try and make this a quick video. So, start to finish in 10 minutes-ish. Check it out. There's a big old crack in here. It looks like a hinge, but I think it was actually cracked. I've never experienced a flake like that where it goes in and then out. If I had done that, it probably would have just snapped it. So, because this is close to the cortex here, it's probably just a cone, and luckily it didn't snap the whole thing in half. So, gotta be careful around that. And try to leave this face like it is, because if you find a defect in one side, like here, it's on this side, I don't want to take off that much material on this side. I want to remove as much material on this side while keeping the intact rock fine. So, alright, let's keep going. So I'm just going from the other side now. I'm going to try and take some material off. Hopefully get into that ugly little spot. Make it nicer. Now I'm a bit of a bad example when it comes to flint knapping, because I make good points, but I'm not really doing it in a way that most beginners find easy to replicate, because I don't abrade, and when you're first starting out, abrading is really important. I do a little bit, but a lot of people will grind a lot more, and I think it's mainly because when I was starting, I would just keep forgetting to abrade, and once you get, you start knapping, and you do it for however many hours I've done it, like cumulative months, probably, of just 4 or 5 hours a day for a few years, adds up. No matter which way you do it, you're going to end up being able to make a point. So if you're having trouble, suggest maybe trying to grind it more, or just keep doing it. Figure out when you break something. I know it's annoying, But if you can try and look at it and figure out why it broke, and a lot of times it is kind of just your fault, but sometimes if there's a big impurity in it, you can kind of figure out why it is. Maybe you'll be able to recognize it and not put a whole bunch of time into it the next one. Also, you can make yourself feel a bit better if it wasn't entirely your fault. But I've seen points made out of rock with cracks all the way through them. A crack running from one end to the other, and they're just so good they can keep it together. Keep the whole point together. So